Good morning, going out to you once again. I just told you a lot about, pretty much what we call the background to the Ghana Beverage Awards. I told you about that, but I've been joined in the studio by the one and only Emma Wenani, Chief Director, Global Media Alliance. I want to say good morning, going out to you. But before you, I have to give you applause. It's great to have you here this morning. It's been a very long time.
Yes, it has. Good morning, Brownberry.
Good to see
Loft.
you. Loft. Good morning. I hope you're good.
I'm good, thank you. I hope you're both well.
We're very well. We're very, very good. It's great to have you, in our part of the country this time around. You hardly come here, especially at this time of the morning.
I know.
But it's good to have you here.
But it's good to be here now.
Yeah. So we're talking Ghana Beverage Awards this morning. And I was telling everybody that was listening a while ago what Global Media Alliance has set out to do. The truth has been that Global Media Alliance set out to acknowledge the immense efforts of the Ghana beverage industry, and this is the reason why this award scheme was instituted.
Yes.
And so we did it in 2016, 2017, 2018. Do you want to tell us a bit of a backstory to all of this?
Yeah, you're right. This is actually the 4th edition.
Okay.
We started Ghana Beverage Awards in 2016.
Okay.
It's actually the first award scheme to recognize a very important sector to us. Beverages play a key role in all events.
Yes.
And honestly, right now that we don't have events, what they're just doing in terms of refreshing us, declaring profits and so on and so forth, but to go deeper to some of the activities that also give back to society, and to also recognize them for the role they play in creating employment. So that's really the backstory of Ghana Beverage Awards.
Wow. And it's been a success story since.
It has. I must say that it has. Over the years, we've really grown. I've seen GBA growing from year 1 to year 4, and from both the companies and even the public. Over the years, we didn't have public participation. But last year, we did introduce public voting, public nomination.
Interesting.
And I must say that it has grown in the last 2 years that we've done it. And also, companies have started taking their awards seriously. It's something that they're proud to be associated with. And they do want to be part of it. So we've seen the companies growing, we've seen the public, wanting to vote, especially for the product of the year, which is selected by the public.
I like the fact that there's an award there that's like talk about the homegrown beverage company. We're promoting both local and international. So it's like we're putting all of these on the same pedestal. Because we consume both of this pretty much. Do we consume more local stuff in the country than the foreign material? Would you say that?
I think the idea for us to actually have both local and international products is the fact that we do have both of them existing.
True.
And in as much as we want to encourage Ghanaians to be drinking made in Ghana products, we also want to tell the world, because it's not just Ghanaians in Ghana who are watching us. It's also the world. We want to tell them about the products that we have in Ghana. We also want to make tourists who come here and enjoy our products, to also tell the success story, because we don't want made in Ghana products to stay in Ghana.
True. We want it to go away.
Be essential. We want to go international. So a made in Ghana product should be taken somewhere else, not only in Ghana.
I like that.
So that's
what's the difference? What's the difference about this year's awards? Because I'm not going to pretend we know the situation at hand in this country of ours. Is there going to be something different this year, 2020?
One of the few things that we actually added this year, we added 2 new categories. We added one local beverage advert.
Oh, wow.
Yes, so last year we didn't have this category, but we felt it would be necessary for the public to also have a say in what ad makes them feel like having that drink.
Exactly.
And then we also introduced the International Liquor of the Year as part of the categories, so bringing the total to 19. One of the fundamental differences this year is that we're going to have the awards virtually.
Interesting.
Yes.
Interesting.
We were supposed to have these awards actually on March 27th.
Okay.
We closed nominations in February. We did a public voting between 2nd March and 20th March, and we were ready for 27th March to crown the winners. But
I guess we all know what happened.
We all know what happened. We've been hit by COVID-19, and at the end of the day, the president said that we should, try as much as possible to not have any social gatherings, and we don't want to break that protocol. So we will go ahead and have Ghana Beverage Awards. We do recognize that companies put a lot of effort. And instead of just cancelling it and saying that we're going to do it next year, no, we're going to have it virtually.
Yeah.
So we're still going to have that.
I love the sound of that. Nominations closed somewhere February. Voting was done and everything was set somewhere March. But yes, you know what happened. In the studio with me is our Chief Director, Global Media Alliance, in the person of Emma Wenani. We're talking Ghana Beverage Awards this morning. And I love what it is that we're doing. This year we're having a virtual award.
Yes.
What was used to determine the eligible companies for this?
So we actually we're looking at companies that are in good standing with all regulators.
Okay.
Companies that are properly
registered.
Registered
Okay.
with FDA. They don't have any issues.
Okay.
We're looking at sales. We're looking at the corporate social responsibility. Their contribution back. Like I mentioned, it's not always just about profit, but also what are you giving back to the people who are consuming your beverages.
Awesome.
We're looking at, this year we actually introduced the beverage tour. So what we did is we went to different companies that came in with our judges just to see, their health and safety processes, how they, manufacture some of these products, and it was quite amazing. So these are some of the things we're looking at in judging the companies.
How did the companies respond to this? I mean, the fact that the team that's organizing this wants to come on a tour to see your facilities, how did they respond to this and the awards scheme in itself?
Actually, the companies have been very supportive over the years, and like I mentioned, most of them have wanted to help determine, that the winner is actually doing the right thing. Okay. So when we got in touch with them and let them know that this year we're introducing the tour, they responded quite well.
Okay.
And I must say that this year we actually had more companies coming in to nominate themselves, for the various categories. And if that is not an indication of growth, I don't know what is.
No, it really is.
I do believe that many more companies want to be recognized as contributing to either manufacturer of the year or corporate social responsibility. Having your water declared as water of the year alone is a huge endorsement. The companies have come on board quite well.
If you just joined us, we're talking about the Ghana Beverage Awards. Is happening virtually this year. That's how it's going to be happening. Now, it's happening on the 13th of June.
Yes, it's happening on 13th of June.
Yeah.
So we will be going live on the Ghana Beverage Awards Facebook page.
Okay.
We'll also be live on all the Global Media Alliance broadcasting social media pages. So that's YFM on the Triangle.
Okay.
YFM Accra, Kumasi, and Takoradi,
okay.
Happy FM, and ETV. And then we'll be showing it live on TV, on ETV Ghana. So I believe we're giving our audience, your listeners, quite an array.
You don't have a choice. You can get it here.
You can choose it on any platform that you want to watch it on. So 13th of June, Saturday.
I love
at
the
7 p.m.
7 p.m.
Yes.
It's really, really been amazing hanging out with you this morning. Do you have any special, any thank yous, any acknowledgements you want to say before we wrap this up?
Yes, I do want to say thank you to all our partners. We wouldn't have been able to do this over the years without them. So we have been working with Food and Beverage Association of Ghana.
Okay.
We've been working with Consumer Protection Agency and the CSIR. We've been working with the Food Research Institute and also with the Ghana Tourism Authority. So we wouldn't have been able to do this without them. Obviously, I want to say a big thank you to our media partners, including YFM, for giving us the platform this morning to launch our virtual awards this year. And maybe just to tell your listeners that let's continue drinking made in Ghana products so that we can be able to sell Ghana to the world.
I love this, Amna. Thank you so much. It's happening on the 13th of June, 7 p.m. It's going to be on ETV. It's going to be on YFM, social media. Accra, Kumasi, Takoradi.
Yes.
I'm guessing Happy FM as well. It's going to be everywhere.
Yes.
So thank you so much for blessing us with your presence this morning and officially launching Ghana Beverage Awards this year.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you.
If you just joined us, I want to say you're welcome. That right there, you heard it for yourself. I had Chief Director, Global Media Alliance, Emma Wenani in the studio with me. We're going to go for more music.